Sleeping tablets do not help. Sleeping tablets do not give you quality of sleep. So sleeping tablets aren't really the answer. And so implementing these Sustain Me, that's your first step to starting to get into a better sleep.
Are you having trouble getting a good night's sleep? Have you tried countless sleeping pills without finding a lasting solution? Are you fed up with telling your doctor about your sleep problems? Or do you often wake up feeling just as tired as when you went to bed? If this sounds familiar, this video is exactly what you need. Dr. Barbara O'Neill, an Australian educator and naturopath, has spent years researching natural healing. Her work has helped millions of people worldwide, and she's eager to help even more, including you.
But insomnia is a huge problem today, and there are a few reasons. In fact, Dr. Neil Nedley, in his book Depression: A Way Out, he found that 80% of his patients that had depression, their circadian rhythm is out. Your circadian rhythm is the rhythm that is set by your suprachiasmatic enzyme, which is your body clock, which communicates with your pineal gland. He found that the first hour of light in the day, that morning light resets your circadian rhythm. So not only do we need to sleep in the dark, our eyes need sunshine in the day, especially that early morning. So that's a great time to do your morning exercise. The only time you're going to be able to get up to do that morning exercise and catch the early morning night is if you go to bed early.
Before we explore the solutions Dr. O'Neill suggests, let's first understand the magnitude of this issue in today's society. We all know that quality sleep is crucial for our overall health. However, in our fast-paced lives, many people find it challenging to achieve the recommended 8 hours of sleep each night. In the United States alone, around 50 to 70 million people suffer from sleep deprivation. Research shows that this number is rising steadily, both in the US and globally.
Dr. Matthew Walker, they did a lot of experiments, especially on students. They had 20 students. 10 of the students had 6 hours sleep a night. The other students, the other 10, had 8 hours sleep a night. And they all learnt the same things. 3 months later, they tested them, and the ones that had 8 hours sleep a night, it was 40% more knowledge they retained compared to the ones having 6 hours sleep a night. A 6 hours sleep a night, you almost feel okay on 6 hours sleep a night. He explains how this is the most dangerous, is 6 hours sleep a night. If you have 4 hours sleep, you don't feel very good. But if you have 6 hours, you actually feel okay. Dr. Matthew Walker showed that 10 nights of 6 hours sleep a night, 50% less cognitive performance and 50% less physical performance. And he said the danger is you don't even realize that you're lacking. He also showed that there are more accidents due to sleep deprivation than alcohol.
Sleep deprivation can have serious effects on both our physical and mental health. Studies reveal that ongoing lack of sleep is linked to various health problems, such as obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and even stroke. But it doesn't stop there. When we don't get enough sleep, the body's hormonal balance gets disrupted. Hormones like cortisol and leptin, which play a role in weight management, can become imbalanced, leading to weight gain and metabolic concerns. Sleep deprivation also impacts our mental well-being. It affects how well we think, manage emotions, and feel overall. Poor sleep is closely connected to a higher risk of mood disorders like depression and anxiety.
Sleep's important. Sleep was given us from God to revive and restore the brain and the body while we sleep. Healing happens at twice the rate while we're sleeping. What happens when we sleep? A few things are happening when we sleep. There's a little tiny gland in the base of our brain called the pineal gland. And the pineal gland releases 4 hormones every night, usually between the hours of, well, it's summer here in the US, so it's daylight saving. So it's between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. In the winter, it'll be between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. The body doesn't know about daylight saving. What are these hormones that the pineal gland releases in those times? One is serotonin, and serotonin is your mood hormone. So if you want to feel good, go to bed early. If you want happy kids, put them to bed early.
The pineal gland, a small endocrine gland in the brain, plays a crucial role in managing both physical and mental processes related to sleep. Toward the end of this video, Dr. O'Neill reveals a unique method to help children fall asleep earlier. As we continue, she also dives deeper into the different hormones produced by the pineal gland and how they influence our sleep patterns.
Another hormone is melatonin. Melatonin is called the fix and rejuvenate nighttime hormone, and it's also released in these hours, and it is responsible for balancing the body and also repair that's happening in the body. The third one is arginine vasotocin. And arginine vasotocin is a hormone that puts you in a deep sleep. So you've got a natural painkiller. Isn't that good to know? But for your natural painkiller to work, you must be asleep in these hours. Epithalamin is a hormone that's released in these hours, and epithalamin increases learning capacity. And I think everyone wants to increase their learning capacity. Not negotiable, 8 hours sleep a night. So the choice you have is you can do 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. or 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is probably my favourite. Or at a stretch, 10 to 6.
Now that we've covered the basics, let's explore Dr. O'Neill's natural remedies designed to improve our sleep quality.
It's important to be eating, and we've looked at this a few times, high fibre, generous proteins, and your healthy fats. Now what we're going to talk about here is timing. Dr. Matthew Walker, he showed that eating a huge evening meal interfered with sleep. When we sleep at night, our stomach wants to sleep. But when we eat a huge evening meal, then by the time we go to bed, it's usually still all in there, and your body has to keep working. It's got to keep working, otherwise in that warm environment it would start to rot. It would start to go bad. So eating breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, and tea or supper like a pauper. So sunshine in the day helps us to sleep better at night because it resets that body clock. It's called your circadian rhythm. You've heard of the circadian rhythm? It is reset by sun's rays going through the eyes. Now, I never suggest we look at the sun. Our eyes will tell us not to do that. You could look at it today though, couldn't you? But those sun's rays help to reset the circadian rhythm. There's a proverb in Ecclesiastes that says, the sleep of a labouring man is sweet. What's a labouring man? That's someone who's working physically hard. You might not have a physically hard job, but you can exercise. And the exercise that is the most powerful is your high intensity interval training. If you want to sleep good at night, get physically active in the day. If you can't run, try the exercise bike. Try the rebounder, try swimming, some sort of physical exercise. There's one more thing I'd like to talk about, and that's Epsom salts. And Epsom salts is magnesium sulfate. And magnesium is a muscle relaxant. So if someone's stressed out, sore muscles, can't sleep, they can have a Epsom salts bath before they go to bed. Even put a couple of cups of Epsom salts in a hot bath. And remember, it does 3 things. Relaxes the muscles, and you might do it for aching muscles, you might do it if you're stressed, and you might do it if you can't sleep. What also enhances is hydration. We need to be well hydrated when we sleep. You can't hydrate your body just before you go to sleep. You've got to start in the beginning of the day. When you start in the beginning of the day, by the time you go to sleep at night, you've got a well-hydrated body. I don't drink a lot of water before I go to sleep because I don't want my sleep to be interrupted with having to get up to the bathroom. But I would drink probably 3 to 4 glasses before breakfast. It's easy for me. I wake at 5 and eat at 7. And then I would have possibly another 3 glasses between breakfast and lunch. I try and leave a good 5 hours between my meals. And so in the afternoon, I have 2, maybe 3 glasses of water, and that allows me to sleep all night. I know some people that can drink 2 glasses of water before they go to bed and they can sleep all night. So you just have to get to know what works for you. One man, he told me that he had a crisis in his life, and since that crisis he has not been able to sleep. And the other thing that can help is use cognitive behavioural therapy. And if a person says, I can't sleep, I can never sleep, and they're saying this to me, I say to them, don't say that again. Because when you keep saying, I can't sleep, I can't sleep, I haven't slept for years, guess what? You won't sleep. Because the body's hearing this, and you know what it says? Oh, we can't sleep. Cognitive behavioural therapy is actually changing the way you say it and you think it. And there's an old saying, and it sounds like a flippant saying, fake it till you make it. Because when you start to say to your body, I haven't got a good record of sleep, but I think I'll change this. I'm going to start sleeping. Now, you might not sleep the first night, but you stay on that round and you start to talk yourself back into sleep. To have a room that is conducive for sleep, we need to be having, yes, fresh air. So please sleep with your window open. To get fresh air, it is important that that screen is clean. If you ever wiped your fly screen with a white wet cloth, have a look at the colour. Those screens catch dust, and that fly screen ideally should be washed once a month. Fresh air is also dependent on a pillow that is not old or mouldy, so check your pillow. Every pillow should have a pillow protector on it.
Sleep is essential for everyone, no matter their age. It's during sleep that our bodies have the chance to repair and operate at their best. With Dr. O'Neill's natural remedies, you'll be ready to enjoy restful nights once again. That's all we have for today, dear viewers. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with others. We'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.